The 2018 theme for Navarathri is illusion in Hinduism. We start with Duryodhana's trouble in the Maya Sabha. To repay his debt to Arjuna for protecting him from Krishna's wrath, the Asura Maya offers to build the palace in Indraprastha along with the Maya Sabha, a hall of illusions. At the coronation and grand opening, while everyone is awed by the amazing sights in the palace, Duryodhana is filled with jealousy and resentment. Approaching Maya Sabha, Duryodhana is confounded by a reflecting pool camouflaged by the reflecting floor. He slips and falls. Draupadi, who was watching the travails of Duryodhana, bursts out laughing at the sight of his fall, and she says, "After all, he is the son of the blind man." This enrages Duryodhana further, and he swears to return the favor. Thus, the illusion of the Maya Sabha paved the way to the battle of Kurukshetra. We then go to a story from the Ramayana. This is the illusion of the golden deer. Maricha, under the instructions of Ravana, lures Rama away from Sita by taking the form of a golden deer. Once a good distance away, Maricha calls out for Lakshmana and Sita in the voice of Rama. After Sita forces Lakshmana to go check on Rama, Ravana arrives at the hut in the form of a sage asking for alms. He tricks Sita into stepping past the Lakshman Rekha and abducts her. Thus, an illusion in the form of a golden deer led to the battle and the ultimate end of Ravana. The mundane routine of everyday life, a sensorial trap. Our life is also filled with an illusion driven by our senses as we go from birth to death without developing any understanding of the true nature of the self. We are born, we go to school, we get married, we start working, we do all kinds of work. We also end up listening to many things like we learn music, we dance, we cook, we eat. Our senses are all triggered in all possible ways, and then we end up getting old. Thus is the routine of life. The parable of the chariot. The self is the passenger in the chariot of the material body. The intelligence is the charioteer. The mind is the driving instrument / reins. The senses are the horses. The self is thus the enjoyer or sufferer in the association of the mind and the senses. So it is understood by the great thinkers. Pathways to spiritual enrichment. Culture and religion offer some pathways to escape the sensorial trap. Visiting holy places, religious observances, yoga and meditation, and reading the scriptures offers a boost towards spiritual enrichment. Unfortunately, due to our deep attachment to our senses, most of us get pulled back into the mundane everyday life. Transcending the senses and clearing the curtain of illusion through music, songs, and teachings. Some great ones do transcend the senses and offer up a recipe for others to follow. Breaking the attachment to the senses, introspection, meditation, following this recipe will help us clear the curtain of illusion and see the divine within ourselves and understand that we are that. Aham Brahmasmi.
Parable of the chariot. This is a metaphor that's used extensively in Hinduism. It comes in Upanishad, comes in Bhagavad Gita, and lots of other places. Basically, it answers the question, who am I? So when Arjuna asks Krishna, who am I? Krishna says, think about yourself as a chariot. The chariot is the body, the horses are the five senses, The mind is the reins which needs to be strong enough to control the horses. The charioteer is the intellect who needs to be experienced enough to direct the horses. And you are the passenger who is sitting behind all this, and unless you take control and direct the charioteer to take you somewhere, or if you let the senses run wild, the horses will just drive you wherever they take you. So it's your choice whether you let the horses control your life or you take control and realize that you are that divine that's inside.